What's up, guys? My name is Mike Pinson. I'm a local realtor, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about the pros and cons of living in Airdrie, Alberta. And if you find value in this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell so you can be notified every time I drop a new video. And for all your real estate needs, feel free to hit me up as well. All of my contact information is in the description below. With that said, let's get into it. The first pro of living in Airdrie is the small city vibe and charm. A lot of people end up moving to Airdrie because they want to get away from the hustle and bustle and busyness of a big city like Calgary. Now, Airdrie is by no means small with a population of almost 80,000 people, but in comparison to Calgary, it is a lot smaller, and you just don't get the same kind of community and connection in a big city like Calgary like you would in Airdrie. You know your neighbors, it allows you to build relationships with people easier, and obviously it's just a lot more quiet compared to Calgary. Second pro of living in Airdrie is the cost of living. If you compare the average home price in Airdrie versus Calgary or Cochrane, Okotoks, or Chestermere, it's actually the least expensive place to live. So if you value getting a bigger house for your money or a better bang for your buck, then Airdrie could be a really good option for you. The third pro of living in Airdrie is it's very family friendly. Over half of the population is made up of families, and over 70% is under the age of 50. So there's a lot of stuff to do for families and kids. There's a lot of parks and playgrounds. There's over 150 kilometers of bike and walking paths. There's a lot of community events and festivals throughout the year, and there's a really good school system in Airdrie as well. So if you're looking for a spot to raise a family in, Airdrie could be a great fit for you. Pro number 4 is Airdrie has all the amenities you'll ever need for your day-to-day living. You don't need to go to Calgary for anything. Airdrie's got grocery stores, it's got coffee shops, restaurants. You've got the Cross Iron Mills Mall, the new Horizon Mall. Basically anything you can think of that you'll need for living, you can get right in Airdrie, which is nice. You don't have to travel to Calgary for anything. All right, now let's talk about the cons of living in Airdrie. The first con is the commute to Calgary. The majority of people living in Airdrie have to travel to Calgary for work, as this is where the majority of jobs are located. And during non-rush hour traffic, the travel to Calgary is really not that bad. You can get to the north end of Calgary in about 15 minutes, and you can get downtown in about 25. But it's during rush hour traffic where you can be spending upwards of 45 minutes or longer commuting to work each way. And obviously this can take its toll on you, as that's time that you could be spending with friends or family or on a hobby that you enjoy, and instead you're stuck in bumper to bumper traffic. So before moving to Airdrie, if you are going to be working in Calgary, make sure you are okay with that commute. Con number 2 is the effect on your social life. Now, this is not going to apply to everybody, but as an example, if you're somebody that's maybe currently living in Calgary on the south side, and that is where the majority of your social circle is, if you do end up moving to Airdrie, you can expect that you're not going to see them as often, because they're probably not going to want to travel to Airdrie all the time, just like you're not going to want to always travel to the south side of Calgary. Now, with that said, going back to what I originally talked about of the benefits of a smaller city, it does give you the opportunity to meet new people and build new relationships with people in Airdrie. Con number 3 is healthcare. Unfortunately, there is no hospital in Airdrie. And the closest hospital is the Peter Lougheed Center, which in no traffic can take about 25 minutes to get there. And obviously in rush hour traffic, this can take a lot longer. So if healthcare is a major concern for you and your family, this can be a huge con of living in Airdrie. Number 4 is airplane noise. Airdrie is located super close to the Calgary International Airport, and you do get some direct flights over Airdrie, which has caused some disturbances for the residents currently living there. So if this is something that you feel is going to bother you as well, then this could be a huge consideration. And obviously there's not anything that you can really do about it. So just make sure you're aware of this so that if you do make the move, there aren't any surprises. So there you have it, guys. Those are the pros and cons of living in Airdrie. For anybody considering making a move to Airdrie, if you have any additional questions or if you're looking for some additional guidance, feel free to reach out to me personally. All my contact information is in the description below. And for my people currently living in Airdrie, drop a comment below with what you really like about living there and what you don't like. See you guys on the next video.